Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Viking Field 1. This is from the open alpha, or invite alpha. I still have a couple of more videos left that I can upload of that or some gameplay before Battlefield 1 finally releases. It's just a couple of weeks left now, boys. And also again, sorry for the half-assed video I recorded the other day with the Battlefield gameplay. I explained in that video why it was half-assed and that kind of stuff, so if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about and you have no clue, make sure to check that video out. It's a lot of rambling, but it should put things into perspective. I'm playing the medic class with the Dragon or Dragoon or whatever you call it. I would say it's probably the best rifle for the medic class that I've tried yet. I didn't really try that new one though during the open beta that much, but that one seemed to be similar. Anyways, doesn't matter, we're not gonna talk about the gameplay today, but because it's not that awesome gameplay. It's okay gameplay, it should keep you entertained if you're watching this and not just listening. But I know a lot of you guys, you just listen, because I do that as well on YouTube. Very few YouTubers I actually watch the videos, I usually just listen to their voices. It sounds weird, right? If you're not the kind of guy that does that, but it happens. A lot of people do that. I don't know why, I don't even know why I do it myself. I guess it's because I'm lonely, terribly lonely and depressed, and I need to feel like I have company. Kind of, you know how you keep the TV on in the background to not feel lonely? I need a cat, or maybe a dog, or even a girlfriend, but I think a girlfriend is too much to hope for. Okay, let's actually fuck, man, this has been like 2 minutes and we need to get to talking. I'm so sorry guys, way too much bullshit already. Hopefully you had a good lull though, because this is kind of a little bit more serious. We're not gonna get into any kind of YouTube drama or anything like that. I still kind of stay away from that, even though sadly it is bad to stay away from it, because obviously YouTube drama gives you a lot of cash, views and likes and that such. You know, everyone likes that. Yep, pretty much everyone likes that. But we're actually gonna talk about something quite hilarious. So there's this game developer slash publisher called Digital Homicide. It just makes it even better, just the name. So, if you never heard about these guys, I will tell you a short little story. There's a guy called Jim Sterling, who's a game critic slash comedian, I would say, actually. I've watched quite a lot of his work. He's very entertaining. He goes very in-depth most of the time in his reviews, and makes very good points, and he kind of knows his shit, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's close to Total Biscuit kind of quality, I would say. I've always been a fan of Total Biscuit's work. He seems like he might be an asshole a lot of the time, but he does make good points, and so does this guy Jim Sterling. If you haven't heard about him, like I said, he's a big guy, glasses, like a fedora. He kind of dresses weird, kind of a little bit like he's gay almost, or just want to be provocative, or kind of like a hipster. I don't know though, he doesn't really look like a hipster. I'm so sorry Jim if you're watching this. I did not mean to call you a hipster, that was going too far, okay? I'm very sorry. No one should ever have to be called a hipster, okay? If any hipsters are watching this, I'm fucking on to you guys. I'm gonna get you. Get off my damn lawn or I shoot you, okay? Fucking hipsters, man, they're worse than hippies. Anyways, again, I'm so sorry. I'm rambling here like crazy. But back in 2014, Digital Homicide tried to sue Jim Sterling for making a YouTube video of their game Slaughtering Grounds, which is like a very bad zombie killing game. That's the only thing I can think of to say, to be honest. It lacked any kind of depth, it lacked any kind of love, it just kind of looked like something 5 high school students would put together on their spare time for like an extra project for school. And I'm pretty sure there's high school students that are into programming and making games that could make a better game in a year with like 0 funding, just their own spare time and like fucking school programs and school computers. Like, I kid you not. I will link to the video in the video description if I remember it, the Jim Sterling video. But yeah, they tried to sue him for $10 million for literally playing their game and saying pretty much, yeah, this game pretty much sucks. He didn't even do like an in-depth review or anything like that, like saying, like pointing out everything that was wrong with it. Just watching the video, I noticed so many things wrong with the game that was just horrendous. The game, however, was only $9.99 on Steam when they were selling it. Now though, Valve has completely removed all of Digital Homicide's games from the Steam market. So it wasn't exactly like a No Man's Sky kind of a deal. You pay $60 for like a $10 game pretty much. So at least they didn't try to like swindle people out of money in that way, but the game wasn't even like early access or anything, and it looked so early access. It was a pretty lame game. I'm not gonna say I could do a better job. I know nothing about making games, but I have played hundreds of games in my life so far, and I know what I like, and I know what's good, and that kind of jazz. So yeah, they didn't exactly do a good job. But so, why have Valve banned their games or / removed them from the Steam store? Because digital homicide is most literally committing digital homicide by trying to sue 100 users of Steam for leaving bad reviews of their game. And you know what they're suing those 100 people for? $18 million. They've even gotten a subpoena to force Valve to give out like addresses, names, and that kind of stuff for them to be able to go forward with the suit. I don't know if Valve actually has complied with that, but I'm pretty sure Valve just gave Digital Homicide a big middle finger since they removed every single game. The only thing that remains on Steam right now is, I believe, the forum page where you can kind of like talk about their games and like talk about the company and that kind of stuff. So you can still take part of the circle jerk that is going around about this company right now. But this is just ridiculous. First of all, you can't sue someone for an honest review of your game, your food, your car, or anything, unless you as the company which have your product reviewed can prove that the person is either paid to do it, so they're not doing it by their own will and whatnot, just to bring your company down, so to say. So, for example, like let's say General Motors pays 100 Russian people or 1,000 Russian people to go online and start spreading bad rumors about, I don't know, fucking Nissan? Fuck it. Or Volvo. Let's say Volvo. Then Volvo could, if they can prove that General Motors paid to have these 1,000 or these 100 Russians to spread bad rumors, then they can actually sue General Motors for that, because obviously that's illegal. You can't pay people to go around giving bad reviews and whatnot. That isn't exactly cool. But you can't really sue the people doing it, technically, or I guess you maybe could, but it's very difficult. So really, Digital Homicide should really try to sue Valve, if anything. Trying to sue Valve's user, people that play games and review them and say the game is bad. That's not gonna hold up in any court of law. I mean, that's freedom of speech. Telling people that you bought a thing and it's not bad. As long as you're not being paid to lie. Or, of course, if you are outright lying. For example, if I would play Battlefield 1 and I would outright lie and say the game doesn't work at all, don't buy it, your PC is gonna crash, your PC is gonna start burning, you're gonna get a virus from downloading it, then EA could probably hit me up and say, hey Anders, we don't quite like the fucking lies you're spreading, like telling people your PC can catch fire because of playing Battlefield 1. That ain't cool, and they would probably be in the right to try to sue me as a private person, not a company. But if people leave reviews on your website or on your videos and say something is shit, I mean, you can't go after those people. You have pretty much zero legal ground to walk on. Like, you're walking on not even like thin ice. You're literally just trying to walk on water. It's impossible. It's impossible, I tell you. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. This is pretty hilarious, actually. I don't even think Valve has even given out people's addresses and names and that kind of stuff yet, but yeah, obviously I'm not really in any kind of danger. I'm in Sweden. I would like to see them try to sue me for this. Honestly, I would like to see any kind of company try to sue me in Sweden. A lonely little guy with a small YouTube channel, maybe not small, but medium large, try to sue me. Yeah, I don't think that would really work, would it? Nope. But yeah, Digital Homicide. That's definitely a company name you should be looking out for in the future. First of all, don't buy their games. Secondly of all, if you do buy their games and leave a review of their game, you might get sued. It's just, oh, fuck! I have such a hard time trying to like keep a straight face here because it's just ridiculous. I mean, what the fuck, man? It's just fuck. Courts are supposed to deal with proper shit like murders, rapes, muggings, fucking carjackings, people ruining your house, I don't know, fuck it, stealing your fucking morning newspaper. Courts should not have to deal with this kind of bullshittery. It's just retarded in my opinion. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I could go on ranting forever when it comes to this, but I'm gonna rest my case. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, share, favorite, and all that good jazz. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.